Really got herself in trouble in that last round with Clark coming down. She'll know how close that was and that the commissaires have looked over that. She will want to be wary. Important to point out, though, that she's not a malicious rider, and that kind of incident can happen quite by accident. They do need to be careful out there. But McCaig...
They did see it as fair because they have not given her a warning. If they thought that there was an issue there, they would have given her a warning. So that's okay for Alessia McCaig. Yes. Selena Ho, Kalinda Robinson, Danica Blinko, Brianna Hargrave, Alessia McCaig and Caitlin Ward. And it'll be Danica Blinko from Queensland. That's the first up onto the bike. Kalinda Robinson, the 19-year-old. I think she's 19, same age as Alessia, depending on month, 19 or 20. She's from Bathurst, but based in Victoria, Kalinda Robinson, second position. Then it's Brie Hargrave from South Australia. She's fast. So if she can get some clean air, she's a real danger in this one as well. Then it's Caitlin Ward sitting behind the South Australian. And just after that is Selena Ho from New South Wales. And then Alessia McCaig bringing up the tail.
Well, Alessia McCaig, she doesn't mind sitting down the back in the Keirins and then moving up when she's comfortable to do so. Showing a little bit of confidence there, which I like. Want to make sure she doesn't get caught out at all. Caitlin Ward has taken a few rounds to warm into this Keirin, but she has started to really find her legs in this competition. If she's in a good position, I think that she will be a very big danger, but so much of it is about positioning, not getting caught out, not getting caught on someone's hip.
First to move was indeed Alessia McCaig, but Robinson has counteracted that. Hargraves also. So they're all desperately making sure they're in a good position. And a few riders stuck on the inside. Hargrave now goes over the top of Kalinda Robinson, and McCaig up onto the back wheel of Hargrave as well. So McCaig is in the wind. On the inside of the track, the shorter run as they come around to get the bell is Brie Hargrave from South Australia. She's in the box seat here. Now it's a real arm wrestle, a drag race between these two. The youngster and the older rider as they go down the back straight. Selena Ho from New South Wales up around the outside as well. McCaig is going to come into the final straight in the front. Downhill run to the line, and Alessia McCaig wins her second elite national title, backing up the 500 metres with a Keirin win as well. Great riding from Selena Ho and Brie Hargrave to get the minor medals, but McCaig has arrived.
And a clean ride from her too. She did not go into that sprinter's line as she came around, even though it would have been easy to do so. A beautiful, clean ride from her. A big celebration from the family in the crowd as well. Perhaps some more tears from grandfather and father and family. She's just done a tremendous job this week. And you can just see here, she just knuckles down. Hargrave out of the seat accelerating, but the seated acceleration after she's back on the saddle from McCaig, and such a clean ride to not enter into the sprinter's lane there, to make sure that Hargrave had a fair run and she had a clean ride. No risk at all.
Yeah. No risk, McCaig. That was a great final. Great race. And we talk about Christina Clonan being our number one sprinter. She has won the sprint competition here. But it was a fair fight, and Christina didn't make it into the final. Alessia McCaig comes away with the gold medal. So great sprinting from all of the riders, and great to see Brie Hargrave up in the medals and on the podium again as well. Wow, that was a great sprint. 19-year-old, new Australian Keirin champion from Bendigo in Victoria. She's been going up and down the Calder Highway to get to Melbourne to train with Shane Kelly at the track after being released from the national program and going back to the Victorian Institute of Sport. And look at the rate of progression that she has shown in the last 12 months. That is just going to continue. So well done to Alessia McCaig.
And these youngsters are quite realistically, Scott, we're looking at our Brisbane 2032 experienced riders. Like by that time, they will be the stalwarts of the team. And I imagine that we'll be able to say that they've competed at X number of games, won X number of medals at the World Championships. That's a pretty big driver. 9 years away now. Only 9 years. That'll fly by. Maybe not for them. There'll be some days that feel like
Alessia McCaig with gold. Selena Ho finishing off really well for New South Wales to pick up silver. She really did flash down the back straight, 3 wide, Selena Ho. So good riding from her. Just hung up on the outside a bit too long and got over the top, though, of Brie Hargrave, who came away with bronze. So new names at the top of the tree here at the National Championships. 2 gold medals to the 19-year-old from Bendigo in Victoria. And that family, the McCaig name in Bendigo, is so well known because of grandfather Alan, the founder of the Bendigo Madison. And on the other side of the family, Uncle Rick, a friend of mine, and Brent McCaig, they've just been around cycling for so long and really have propped up the Bendigo cycling scene for the last 50-odd years. A
dynasty, a cycling dynasty, one could say. Just from down south. Well, Brisbane has certainly become kind of the hot spot, not just for cycling, but for sport. We're in the middle. This kicks off the Brisbane Cycling Festival. We've got the Tour de Brisbane coming up as well. More opportunities for these riders at the Oceania Games.
Good to see Christina Clonan congratulating Alessia after the race there. So Christina herself, no doubt, would be disappointed she didn't make it into the final. But there is a lot of love and respect for each other. They were teammates last year. They have been training partners. And it's Christina's performances that have really driven Alessia to step up as well.
Wow, I think Christina will probably be a little bit